Hello lovelies, so I am so excited to share this video with you guys today. If you know me at all, you will know that I absolutely love all things planning and organization. So today I thought I would show you how and what I use to plan my life on a daily basis, my version of how to plan your life like a boss. So let's get into the video. I don't know about you guys, but I absolutely have to plan. If I do not do this, I feel like an absolute mess and I cannot function. But before I do that, I have to clear my mind, and this means I have to give my bedroom and my office a little bit of a clean, make my bed, all of those things. If you clean up a physical space, like I said, you are clearing your mind, and also when you clear up a space, you feel accomplished, which gives you a sense of motivation to take into your day. The next step is I go and get myself a cup of coffee, and then I come and sit in my office, and now I can start planning. I know that some people plan better on paper and others plan better digitally. Personally, I like to do both, so you should do what works better for you. I keep a file with all of my paperwork in it, and to give myself a little bit of extra motivation, I have called it my girl boss file. In the file, I have the following in this order. I have a habit tracker, I have a to-do list, I have a monthly, well in my case a yearly schedule, I have a goal planner, I have a video planner, and I have a monthly and daily budget tracker. So I have talked about habit trackers before. They are really useful, and they are exactly what the title says. They track your habits. This is so useful when you want to ditch a bad habit and incorporate a new habit, because say for instance, I have been waking up at 9 o'clock every morning, but I don't want to do that. I want to wake up at 7. So every time I wake up at 7, I will color in a little block on that day to show that I have accomplished this. If you look back over the month and you see that only 5 blocks are colored in, you know that you have a serious problem and you need to change something. I cannot stress how important to-do lists are. Have you ever gone through the day and thought to yourself, oh my goodness, I need to do this, I need to do this, I need to do this. And then you get to the end of the day and you've forgotten to do exactly what you needed to do. It is super frustrating. So if you have a thought, write it down. This will also help your list or the things you need to do seem more manageable and help you feel more grounded. 90% of people waste so much time by poor time management, which could be avoided by using a to-do list to see where to effectively use their time and which tasks are the most important to do first. In my list, I have a section where I write down my schedule as well as the priorities that I have to do during the day. But then I also have a section for my top priorities where I write down all of those tasks and the important things that I need to do first for good time management. I also track what I eat during the day. I write down what meals I prepared, as well as I track my water consumption so I can stay healthy and measure how I'm doing with that kind of thing. Lastly, I have a note section where I can jot down any extra thoughts that I have, and I may also sometimes use this note section for my goals. And our goals are very different from tasks. When I talk about goals, I mean today my goal is to have no takeout. So I will write down my daily goals on the note section. Moving on from that, the next thing that I use is my monthly schedule or monthly planner. Kind of like a calendar overview, but not do I just have a monthly one, I have a yearly one. So basically I have planned my YouTube videos and my blogs out from now until January next year. And I know this may not be everybody's cup of tea and it can be really hard to plan for the year, but I just feel like this gives me a good backbone. I'm not saying that this is 100% what I'm going to do, but it gives me a good backbone. I mean, sometimes you have a really good video idea but you can't do it now, so you go, oh, let me do that in 2 months time when I do this. And then I get there and I'm like, oh cool, I've got a video planned, I don't have to stress about trying to find an idea. But then also I'm not like so structured that this is the video I planned, this is the video I'm going to do. It's more of, if I feel I need to change it, I'm gonna change it. I don't stop my creativity, but I do like to have that backbone. So then I also have a goal planner in my file, and now this is not the same as the daily goals that are in my to-do list. This is more of my long-term goals, things I want to see manifest within the next year. And this is so important to do, to write down your goals and to have a look at them. Seeing them visually is so stimulating and it creates so much positive energy. I don't know if you guys have heard of the law of attraction, but it's the notion that you attract whatever you focus on. So seeing them visually and even confessing them is so important. But I also, while saying that, I think you should be careful or more realistic about the goals that you set. I mean, it's all well for you to say you want to be a billionaire and you want to have your own private island, but then give yourself the time to do that. Make that a 20-year goal and not a 1-year goal, because then you will be disappointed and then you will throw away the law of attraction and you just will not hope anymore for what you want to achieve. So since I do YouTube, I have a video planner, and this is just a way for me to plan my content. So for instance, if I know that I am doing a DIY video next week Monday, because I try to post every second Monday, so say I know next week is going to be a DIY video, then I need to start planning it. So I will write down the title of it. If it's part of a series or just an individual video, I'll write down a little description of what I need to do. And then I can also track my process. Have I filmed it? Have I edited it? Have I done a thumbnail? Have I uploaded it? And then I can also I track what I'm doing with social media. Have I posted it on my blog? Have I posted it on Facebook? Have I posted it on Instagram? Do people actually know I'm getting this stuff out? As well as that, I can also do a short little storyboard or action plan to plan out my steps of what I need to film. And then I also write down like what materials I would need to get. So it's a full planner to make my video. But I realized that this is more catered for me doing YouTube, but you could just change it to how you would need it. So say you make gift baskets and then you sell them. You could change it for you. So have you bought the products you need? What products are you buying? Have you made it? Have you wrapped it? Have you delivered it? So it's just a way that you can keep track of your business or your passion. Then last but not least, I have a monthly and daily budget tracker. So this one is extremely important for me because I am not the best with money. I will go through my month, and in the middle of the month I realize that I now have nothing because I planned everything terribly. I didn't plan anything, I just spent, and that is a real problem. So while trying to correct this, I use this system where I plan everything out. So I will have my daily tracker where I will just write what I spent on that day and why. What was the reason for me spending? And then I also have a monthly one where I track everything, where I monitor my income, I monitor my expenses, and I monitor my savings. So I write down all the things I might spend money on, for example petrol, and then I will also say this is what I think it's going to cost me during the month, and then at the end of the month I'll go, okay, this is how much it actually cost me. And then I work out all my different expenses to see how much leeway I have to spend, or if I actually can't spend it all, if I'm saving for something, how much I should be putting away, and just working out all my expenses like that. And then at the end of the month I can see whether I'm saving or whether I'm being foolish. You can also look at the cash envelope system, which I think is really useful. But basically, say you have budgeted 500 Rand for groceries, you put 500 Rand in an envelope, and that is your money for the month. You cannot spend more than that. That is it. That is what you've got. So if you go to the shops and you want to buy something and you realize you haven't got your envelope with you, you want to use your card, don't do it. Go home, get your envelope, because that helps you monitor what you're spending. But I will go more into that in a blog post in the future. So those are the things in my file that keep me organized. So the last step, I will then take all of that information and transfer it into my digital Google Calendar, which I also have the app on my phone, and they sync. So this is so useful because wherever I am, I can see the information, see what I got to do. I can set reminders, set alarms, being like, Tams, you got to do this, girl. So that's really helpful. Oh, and you should totally do all of this while listening to some energizing morning music that is going to get you motivated and pumped up to start your day, because I just feel like that puts you in the right mood and you will have a good day, because again, your mind has all of this positive energy everywhere. So I recommend that. So there you have it, how to organize your life like a boss. I hope that you guys liked this video. If you did, give it a like. And comment in the comments below and let me know what you think. I know I say this, but honestly, I want to know what you guys think. I want to know how you plan. It helps me, and it helps me to improve what I'm doing. So please do that. And then lastly, subscribe if you want to see more of this kind of stuff. Yeah, thanks for watching, guys.